Hello, guys. Welcome to Clueless Insanity and welcome to yet another episode in the Let's Talk series. Today, it's an important day. RCB's last game in the league stage. It's against the Delhi Capitals. So, in the panel, we have Akshar, Amog, Anirudh, and a special guest, Varnata, joining us. Welcome all. Uh, we'll start off without further delay. So, let's talk about RCB's middle order. Okay, Varnata, what do you think about it?
See, if AB de Villiers start hitting, then middle order has no problem. Just that he needs to get over, like, be there on the pitch for some time and then start his Mr. 360. Change that gear to Mr. 360 Wala form. That's what I'm looking forward to today's match. But rest, middle order has some problem. Probably I won't like to get back Chris Morris, not Chris Morris. Sorry, Moeen Ali, because
Okay.
he's not in the form right now. And probably we can get Finch at number 5. Not sure about the opinion, but then in place of Udana, we can get Finch at number 5. And of course, open with Josh Philippi and Devdutt.
Mm, interesting.
That would.
So, yeah, so this, so the next question to Akshay, since she brought up the names of Moeen Ali and Finch, do you think that's a good move to play Finch at number 5 or get Finch in place of Udana? What do you think?
Uh, I think we can definitely drop Udana. That is a possibility. It opens up a role for another player, another batsman. I hope that actually it is Moeen Ali and he performs well, or rather he doesn't need to perform. That is the best. But
And in
I
place
think
of
he's better suited for that role. I have not seen Finch do much down the order.
yeah,
Maybe it
that is there.
actually can suit him. He seems to be struggling with the swinging ball. So the ball won't swing in the middle order. So it can help him. There is a reason actually suggests that, but I would still go with Moeen Ali.
And
Okay.
in place of Gurkirat, we can get back Shivam Dubey.
Yeah, that
We can
Yeah,
get a help on ball and bat both. That
true.
would be
I don't think that's great because both haven't performed well for us, but
but still,
still
Shivam
having
is
Dubey,
better. Like at least
yeah,
he can
still
hit
having
one or two
Dubey.
six.
True, and he can bowl at
I know,
least
I
get
know.
us over or two. Yes, yes.
Yes.
yeah.
Amog, talking of bowling, let's talk about the lengths, okay, and also the slower ones. On a slower pitch, we have seen our bowlers they come and hit at 135 plus, and also the lengths. So, what is important in a place like Abu Dhabi? What do you think? Should they read too much or just go with the flow?
Right, man. This is the most important question which you've asked. I feel bowling this entire season has been better than the batting. To be frank, I feel the reason we have won whatever matches we have won is because as a bowling unit we've performed well. But just the way we have lost the last few games, of course, forget the last match where we didn't even score 120, and you can't expect much of the bowlers. But the fact that a match like Mumbai Indians, we had the game in a balance, and it was just about smart bowling there, and you could just see they're all coming and running and just bowling fast. It's not going to get you. Everyone can bowl 140 now. I mean, just look at that. Everyone can bowl 140, but at what time are you going to use a slow ball? That is actually pretty evident from the opposition team also what they're doing. You just got to learn from what the opposition team is doing. So say if you're bowling first today, I feel at least two balls should be a slower ball in every over. So the batsman will keep guessing, okay, this ball may be a slower ball or this will be a fast one. They have to keep the batsman guessing if he's going to be ready and is ready to hit you at 140. That then we're in trouble. I feel our bowling has to be way more smarter. It's been very disappointing. Saini, especially our speedster who won us at match in such excellent bowler, just seem to be clueless right now. I don't know what he's doing. He's just coming and bowling 140 and all around the park. It's like he's just gifting them runs. I don't want him to be into Dinda Academy and all that. He's a prospective bowler for us. Just be smarter. That's all I can say. Just smart bowling.
But for bowlers to bowl, there should be some scores
Yes,
on the
yes.
board also. Against Mumbai Indians 165, it's like even if you remove Pollard and Rohit from that team, still they can score that much. So that's, I think bowling department is quite decent this year. Then batting is not at all working from last 3 matches. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with them.
Yeah.
Right, right. Ani, we're playing in Abu Dhabi, okay? So we have won 2 games there and lost one. Do you think that will have a major impact on RCB or on the opposition as well? DC has lost all the games there.
Well, I don't think this venue as such will have impact. See, there are hardly 3 venues in the whole tournament, so it's just this venue or the other. See, wherever you play good cricket, you'll win. So the bottom line is that. And coming to RCB, I'll completely agree with what Amok said. You should be that street smart. Like you should know where to bowl how, and you just can't bowl all deliveries at 140. So I think that is where probably Udana was the only bowler who bowled those slow balls well. So and probably that's the reason I would still have him in my team today. And the change probably like Gurkirat would go out, and I don't want a Shivam Dubey to be frank. I would probably get an left arm off spinner like Pavan Negi there. So, but if at all that's going to be a lot of bowling options, then I would get in Moeen Ali in place of Udana to just strengthen that middle order.
That's a good point
So
you
then that
mentioned.
would again make a lot of spin options, but still it's fine. I would still go with it. Why to have hits and just give leak runs?
Right, right. Varnata, DC has lost 4 games in a row and we have lost 3. Do you think they'll be under more pressure when compared to us now with the playoffs at side? What do you think?
I think we may
Uh,
have.
did we lose her?
Yeah.
I think we might have lost her.
Yes. Okay. Akshay, you can take up that question.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Who will be under more pressure?
Honestly, both teams will be in the same amount of pressure. It's a do or die game, and it's a very old adage to say we see one game at a time. I think everyone sees only this game. Who has better capabilities to handle that pressure? I would say RCB has an edge, just because of how experienced their players are. Both Virat and ABD and many other players have been in such situations before, but this is really the first time DC players have to show that they're made of grit, and I hope they don't. That's hope.
Yes. Yeah. Uh, I guess Varnata is back. Yes. So, what do you plan for a batsman like Dhawan? Okay, we know he scored back-to-back centuries and then has back-to-back golden ducks. So, what do you plan for him? Like, you can't expect him to play. He's been inconsistent in this season, but we
And
never
he
know.
got 200s also.
Yeah. So, what do you plan for someone like him?
Mm, I don't know if Chris Morris will get him out. I just want his wicket right now. Nothing is going in my hand, like in my mind right now. Like, how can I get him? But then Dhawan's wicket is very crucial, especially in the power play. As we know, their opening partnership is not working at all, either with Rahane nor with Shaw. So it's very important to take
Yeah.
Dhawan's wicket in the power play itself. And then probably we get 2-3 more wickets. We are in the game.
Yes. But Chala has a better record against the one, but we don't want it to go so far. As she mentioned, we
I
want
know.
him in the power play itself. Yeah.
Very small
Uh,
thing to add. Just hold on to the catch he'll give you. So,
true, true. He never scores a century without a chance. So that's true. Ani, what do you think? how do we face someone like Rabada? Okay, he's been their pick of bowlers. He had the purple cap for a for a longer duration, in fact, and then and also they have good bowlers. Nokia is also clocking at 145 plus, and Ashwin, as always, someone like Ashwin against Devdutt Padikkal. That's a tricky battle. Okay, but how do we face? How do we prepare for such a battle?
Well, you should do the basics right. That's what, like, you can't play some needless rash shots. Like, at the same time, you can't keep respecting all the bowlers there. Like, you can't tell, okay, I'll see of Rabada through, I'll see of Nokia, I'll see of Ashwin. Then who do you have the other bowlers to target for? So you can't just tell, like, I'll see of every bowler. So just wait for those bad balls. That is it. It's like, you should, and at the same time, RCB can't be like, I would say, rotate the strike. That is something which we are missing. Except for Virat, this or Padikkal or Philippi or like even like an ABD. So they are trying to like just lock the balls or just go for a boundary. So rotating the strike, we have seen like how Warner does it in the other teams. So that is a crucial thing. In the opening, you rotate strike. I think that should see through Rabada.
Yes, you spoke about targeting a bowler. We have an ex-RCBN bowler whom we can target, of course, Arshal Patel.
Harshal Patel.
That is if he plays today.
Yeah.
That is if he plays today. So
Yeah.
I'm
We
pretty
don't know
sure.
who they might play. Like, we don't know if this Praveen Dubey plays as well. It would be his second match. Then inexperienced guy, we could target him, but we are not sure. They might get in back an Akshar Patel there, so you never know.
I was
Right,
just
right.
looking at the facts that although Rabada's purple cap holder is apparently taken 0 wickets in the power play, which is
Right.
let's
Yes.
Basically, he bowls 3 overs in the back end, so
yeah.
it doesn't matter. He just bowls 1 over in the power plays.
Yes. Amok, since we would want this to be as a quarterfinal game, okay, and let's consider the qualifier as the semifinals and the finals. So 3 games is what we are looking at. And in that perspective, do you think whatever changes we make today, it has to be the same 11 for the rest 2 games, right? So how important that kind of addition would be?
Yeah. Before that, I would like to add in one small humor over here by saying that first of all, Virat should read the pitch right. He's been opting to bat first on pitches which clearly has given the option to, chase. He's so looking forward to bat first, and we have not been doing well at all there. So, see, in terms of combinations changes, I think yes, whatever we choose today, and if saying that we win, I think that should be the winning momentum which you should try to go ahead for the remaining 2 matches as well. Not chop and change, at least not during the final stages. So today, whatever team he chooses, he should think that this is the team that is going to win him the finals as well. Simple. Whatever team is taking, whether they perform or not, all that is irrespective. If he's going with Gurkirat today as well, and that means he's taking him to the semis and the finals as well. So he's just backing your players, and you never know. Maybe a Gurkirat can play an innings like someone like Deepak Huda yesterday. We a middle order first class innings like that. So whatever it is, if you're backing him up, you're backing him for the next 3 matches.
Yes. If he does play such an innings, I'll be packing a packet of laddu to your place. Okay. Uh, Varnata, who do you think will be the X factor for us today? In you name 2 players in batting and bowling, one each from batting and bowling.
Mm, it should be team performance, firstly. Then only we can win. X Factor, probably Devdutt and ABD.
Okay.
I always love to see ABD playing those shots like every corner of the stadium, and I want to. And also, we are missing the ABD and Kohli's fire together as a partner. So probably we can see that as well in this year. And bowling side, Chahal, and
Okay.
and probably Saini should get some more wickets.
Okay. And you can add a few more players, and the whole team will be completed.
See, it should be team performance again, or else, dependent on just Kohli and ABD, it's not gonna fetch them, anything without it. It's like from the start, if the opening partnership is good, we are there in the power play, so it's like the pressure is reduced for the middle order. Or else it just comes on Kohli and ABD, and in the pressure, they just go out and hit the ball, and it goes to somebody's hand, and we are out. That's all. It just collapses from there itself. So it's like it's important for us to build a partnership in the power play. It's very, very, very important.
True. Well said. Amog, are you picking any two players?
Yeah, I am picking two players. Very clearly, I would pick Virat Kohli. He's always been the man from 2008 who wants to stand right up in front when the going goes tough. So today will really show his character, will really show why he is the captain of RCB and why he's the captain of the Indian team as well. So I think it'll be Virat Kohli uh, in the bat, and in the bowling, I have a feeling it's going to be Washington Sundar. He's been like just going away without any wickets. Today I have a feeling he'll pick up few wickets.
Yeah, there are quite a few left-handers as well on there.
Exactly. Yes.
I,
Ani?
I would go with Josh Philip. Like he has played last two games really well. In fact, not many are speaking about him. People, all the eyes are on Devdutt, Virat, AB. So this guy has come into the side and he has given decent starts. In fact, last match he was the highest run getter for us as well. So it's due for him to play big. So Josh Philip with the bat, and I would go with Amog on the thoughts for Washington Sundar. I'm thinking that he'll pick 2 wickets in the power play.
You mentioned Felipe played well in the last game. Absolutely, no doubt about that. But what he lacked was intelligent cricket. So he missed out. He should have played out
Yeah.
Rashid Khan, and then he should have attacked, right? So that is something important the team management has to look into, guide the players, especially the youngsters. Okay. Akshay, what about you?
Yeah, for me it's ABD. I think it's his day, and along with him, I also think it's Washington Sundar who will do the damage early up in front, and that will be the secret to our success today and getting to position number 2.
Yes, that is very important. Winning the game and not waiting to see SRH lose and then we qualify. We don't want such things to happen. Let's just win, get to the number 2 position, play the qualifier 1, and then go into the finals. Let's hope for that. Thank you all for joining us today and having a great discussion about today's all important game. So, viewers, thank you for watching this video. Do like and share. And also, don't forget to subscribe to Clueless Insanity. If you have missed out on any of our Let's Talk series, you can find them in the description below. Thank you, guys. Cheers.
Yes.
Yes.